Mama cat, you know, huh? You know, huh? You don't bet your little boy, huh? She's hanging around by me. It's weird that both Feather and Onyx are staying in the house and aren't even trying to go outside right now. You know, huh? Right? You know that, don't you? These guys are way more aware than you think. Way more. Right? Yeah, you are. It's a little late on, so you can see her. Yeah, you're way more aware, aren't you? Right, girlie? You're a good mommy. In truth, I think these cat mommies are better than half the human mommies out there today. She took very good care of her kittens. She took very good care of them, right? I don't know. Mr. Dixie was a very rambunctious spirit, and you know, I think he just never wanted to be inside for nothing. She had no problem being inside. Paws didn't want. I think Paws is okay though. I think he's in somebody's house. I don't think he's expired. He's just missing. So maybe it's for the best for him. I don't know. Not sure. She knows. She's kind of like melancholy today or something. She knows. Same with Onyx. I think they got this sense about him. And you know Rocky knew. And I swear to God, I said it on several videos, I swear to God, I think Dixie was told me that he was not around anymore and it was poison. He told me that. Sounds crazy, right? And I was thinking if he shows up, well, it is crazy. But I very strongly got that message. Right? You know why? Because we're all connected, right? Including you. Right? You cats are better than all those politicians put together. That's right. Good people, cats, you know that? So, I got a good idea that there's been poison put out here, not just for cats, for basically all the animals. I haven't seen that possum come by, raccoons, I haven't seen any squirrels, I haven't seen any stray cats. Boots has been by because that, I didn't even check the security camera, but I saw him this afternoon. What I'm going to do, so he's got his perfectly chicken there, put some of these catnip treats in there. I'm not sure. Dixie just might have ate something. To tell you the truth, I think Boots must have ate some poison a little bit because he was a little bit under the weather a few days ago. But when Dixie ate it, he was real small. He's a real small cat. I think Boots had some of that too. But I haven't noticed any. The possum hasn't been coming by. No raccoons. I haven't seen any squirrels. I'm thinking about this. I was at the gym. I think it's being thrown all over the place. It could be somebody just driving by and throwing crap on the side of the road to kill off animals. It could be the freaking government. You know that? Who the hell knows who's doing it? Because a regular person has got no financial incentive to do that. Oh, there's little Onyx. He just went outside. I'm going to have to give these guys outside sometimes, Onyx and Feather, especially Onyx. I used to let them out a lot more because Dixie. And I'll tell you honestly, I know I was delaying having him fixed, but what I was doing was I was always putting the food here to keep him by. I was watching out for him. The reason I was delaying it is because he was so freaking small. He's small. I would have loved to keep him inside. He hated being inside, and I knew this guy he just hated being inside. So I was hoping he's going to get a little bit bigger with the testosterone, or maybe a little more muscle or something. Maybe that did help that way, but he only goes like in there. He goes behind the fence back there. He doesn't go that far. So where the hell his poison was, it could have been in construction that's just a couple, I don't know, a few hundred yards away, there's a couple houses being built. So, I got some more food here. Boots must have been here. This was the good. He must have ate that too. So that was the other thing I was doing with Dixie. I was keeping him, trying to keep him around here. I never expected poison in a million years. What I expected he'd have a problem with was his physical size. And that's why I was letting Onyx out and Feather out a lot more. Feather could probably be pretty comfortable in the house all the time. Onyx, no. But he usually just, I come out here, he's here right away. But Dixie was always coming back in here every, like, freaking, several times a day usually. Sometimes he'd be gone a day, but you know what, he could have just been right there in the woods, right there. It's like it's halfway cleared out too. He's in here in his spot, but that don't mean nothing. He doesn't go here every day. But he was eating his food here last night. Oh, I'm over there. He's just, wait a minute, I'll get him. Onyx, and you know what, when I go by the gym, there used to be a slew of cats over there, because there's a restaurant there. I don't see any of them. That gym's about a mile or so away. So, just being poison put out, maybe it's being put out all over the place. Maybe it's the government doing it because somebody bitching about raccoons or something. Who the hell knows? That's real good stuff, man. You alright? We got all your favorite herbs and stuff in there. I put a little bit of the chicken flavored broth from the people food in there too. Your perfectly chicken, your cat vitamins, your C60 in olive oil, you know, special herbal cat veterinary super drops or something. So here's his son, Onyx. Well, sure wish Dixie was around. Can't fucking dig. Well, I'm glad I found him at least. He's going back in his urn, whatever. And I don't know what the hell happened exactly, but ow. We got an ant bite me or something here. One thing we got to watch out. So he's been eating. What I've been doing too is I've been putting the treats on top of his wet food, dry food. So I'll do that again. I'll put some dry food out there and treats. I got 2 bags of American Journey coming. He didn't eat all that shit. Well, I'll see what he does. I'll take it out of there in about 30 minutes or so. He must have just ate though. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. Mommy's inside. Anyway, he just ate though, I think so. So Onyx, even before he was fixed, he pretty much always stayed around. I think Dixie would have never been 100% fine with staying around, but too much. But you know what I used to do, and I thought it worked good. I would see him in a security camera, come out here. If I saw him in a security camera, I'd come out here, run out here, give him some treats or some other fresh wet food. A lot of times I put the dry food out, I put a little bit of these on there, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, I know my strategy. I thought the biggest problem he'd have was because he was small. As a matter of fact, yesterday in the security camera, I saw a big dog come in here. I mean, he's big. He's about this big. He had a collar on. I mean, not that the dog's going to come and bite the cat, but you never know. You know, I mean, I thought his physical size was going to be his biggest problem. That's what I was delaying him getting fixed, but I was definitely bribing the hell out of him to keep him around here to, you know, so with the food that he wouldn't wander that far. And that's why I would let him, well, this guy's going to have to be out here sometimes. He's not 100% inside. I also want to mention, I got a letter, or not a letter, an email from YouTube about remonetization. Sorry, your channel's not eligible for monetization. Please review your videos. And I'm saying, you know, they're playing cute games. I already took off 57 videos. I put them up on BitChute, though. Yeah, you can see them up there. I figured they probably had a problem with the Confederate flag because they got the ADL now freaking in there judging. And, of course, the ADL, well, you know what it is? Even though the descendants of the Southerners were the main group within the U.S. Army that stopped the Nazis from completing the Holocaust completely and wiped out the Nazis, it don't matter. I guess, you know, if you got a rebel spirit, you're just not going to be controlled. So I think really what it is, it's global governance, and the ADL is a freaking arm of that. They're playing games, man. They're not. I don't consider the ADL Jewish. Can we get where I'm coming from? I don't consider them Jewish. I consider them some kind of political entity that's looking for global governance. Part of their goal is for that. So that's where they got a problem with that. They'll say it's hate, but it ain't hate. The ADL is hate. If they keep saying my videos are about hate, they're lying. Well, they already are saying it. It's not an if, but they're lying pieces of crap. I do hate them though. I don't give a crap if Tech Valley sinks in a freaking ocean, which might. The 9.5 earthquake and 60-foot tsunami is well overdue. It's been well proven for the last 10,000 years that on an average interval of 244 years, this occurs on a regular basis. We're actually 75 years overdue. Of course, they put all their infrastructure right there by the ocean in San Mateo and San Bruno. Whatever. These guys are geniuses, right? Geniuses in one area, stupid as all hell in other areas. But see, he'll go across the street too, and fed some. But that's another thing I was always trying to do, is keep them so well fed that they're not going to venture away. Well, this guy doesn't venture away that much. He's always been hanging around mommy. Most of the time I come back here, he's like within 2 minutes. He might be across the street. Dixie, I would see him sometimes coming down here. He'd see me and go, "Oh yeah, hi." He's like a little puppy dog. "Daddy's here." It's like he coming right down there, man. And God, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to what I'm suspecting, if it was totally, non-intentional poisoning of kitty cats, that here's freaking Boots. He might have got. You might got a poison a little bit, maybe. It seems like whatever that was is out of you now. It's just your leg. You should be okay. But I think if it's rat poison or something like that, and he got that by mistake, I got to find out how to counteract that. And now I'm thinking back, I should have done it. But then again, I could have extended his life in pain longer by trying to freaking help him. That's another thing. But second guessing myself left and right over here, man. I'm glad I was with him. I stayed up with him till 6 o'clock, and I'm opening up something here. I stayed up with him till 6 o'clock in the morning. He was over there behind that little toolbox. I had a little tent for him. It was like 46 degrees out. I had the heater pad up above him. I thought he was cold or something. And I was talking to him. At 11 o'clock, I couldn't find him. He was right under those stairs, which is where the 3 kittens were when they were younger. They didn't go under there for a million years. I should have thought of that, because they had that blocked off like that for the wind. That thing was here. It's blocking the wind. So if he walked, I thought he walked out this way, and he walked through the fence and walked down there. Because I'm looking all over. I didn't think to look right there. It's amazing how I didn't think of that, but I didn't. Mama found them, basically. I says, when you started going over there, I says, holy smokes. And I looked down there that night, and I says, well, when I would start thinking is, I should have ran this. This thing can put out 200 liters an hour of HHO. I know it could be highly explosive and stuff, but it's super highly beneficial for health. If he had a virus, this could have made it worse. That's why I was thinking about that. And I said, but you know what? Now I'm thinking he was freaking poisoned. I should have took the chance and just ran this. But then, would it have been good enough? I'll tell you this. They do not tell you how effective this is. I know they were doing studies in Canada where they took soil that was totally contaminated with radiation, and they made the soil 100% safe. And there he goes. He just ran across the street. He just ran across the street. See? So he goes over there too. But I hope there's no poison. Well, he ate a whole bunch of food, so I don't know why the hell he'd be eating some shit that's poison. So, what the hell am I gonna do, man? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, huh? Put him in a cage forever? I hope he's okay, man. Like I said, I just fed him a bunch of treats and stuff. He didn't even eat those new treats out there because he's already full, so he shouldn't be eating nothing. I've been watching these guys like a hawk, but I have been watching these guys like a hawk since day one. What I'm hoping is Well, I'm looking up right now. What do we do for rat poison if a cat ingests rat poison? This, if I see any kind of situation again with this kind of crap, I'm going to run this damn thing. I'm keeping this thing together, ready to go. And if I'm not going to install this in the El Camino, I'm going to have this ready to go for an emergency. Because this thing, instead of putting out 75, like my little HHO unit I'm using, the one with the blue box, whatever, I'll show you what it is. It's freaking jackass. I'm like, ah! Well, I knew you. Well, that's what they do. They worry me though. They worry the shit out of me. Cat, she could probably be inside most of the time easily, but I might put her out. There's Goldie here. That's partly why, but that's why I really couldn't keep Dixie in there. Because like after a while, you get really antsy with the other cats. If he was an only cat, you could probably force him in here. Got used to it after a while, or just him and his mommy. With this unit puts out about 75 liters an hour, but the way I have it set with the electrolyte, I got it probably doing about 30 to no more than 40, because it only draws like 5 to 6 amps when I'm running it. I've been using the hell out of it though. I feel great, but I wouldn't use, if I saw a cat that had poisoning, I want to use the one that puts out about 200. Or at least 150, puts out at least double what the hell this damn thing puts out. Because I would want the hydrogen HHO to go right through all the cells in the body and neutralize the poison and stuff. Right? He ain't going outside. I found him. He's a guy, he's a stray guy that came over. Got him fixed and all that kind of crap. Got her fixed, got Onyx fixed. I mean, all 5 of them are fixed. The only one that's not fixed is Boots. But he's probably better off. He's getting older now. I think he came over in late 2014. So he's been coming over by me for over 6 years now. And I don't know how old he wasn't a kitten when he came over. He was a full adult cat. So he's got to be at least 8, 9 years old. So this thing's running fine. I'm gonna go. I don't want to make this video too long, but probably already have. But this guy here, everybody's got different personalities. He hates being picked up, but I can pick him up. Rocky goes ballistic if I go to pick him up. Little Dixie, I can pick that guy up like nothing. He had absolutely no problem with that. Calm as anything. Because he's like my little baby kid. That's what he was. And he was, well, that's why I came back here. I'm like, shit. I'm kicking myself because I'm freaking thinking I could have done more. But I couldn't have got to do a vet at freaking from 10 p.m. to 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I stayed up with him the whole time, from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the morning. I couldn't have got to, and you know what? It probably would have been too late anyway. They would have said, put him down. Well, I would fucking, that's all these jerks know, you know? So I'm going to look into the HHO more, because I think that stuff probably, it's an electron donor. Let me tell you this, if you have poison, even if you got a rattlesnake bite, this is something else I got to find out about. These doctors won't give me this information, but I got this syringe thing that goes under the fur down here for the hydration. I got that now because I could have used that for Gold Digger. Now, if you get the intravenous vitamin C, if you pump enough intravenous vitamin C into a person or a cat or anything that got bit by a rattlesnake, it'll totally neutralize the venom. Did you know that? Little freaking pricks and damn. You know, I'm going to tell you this. You better freaking get your ass over to BitChute, because I know it's harder for me to upload there. It's harder to find videos up there. What I might do is set up a domain. And I got to find out, there's a way to do HTML directly into the web page for BitChute, so it'll play directly in there. And, you know, screw YouTube altogether. And there's another place that does MP4s for free that you can upload. I'm going to look into that stuff. And then if you want to support the domain, fine, whatever. But, because the stuff I'm telling you on here, this information, like, it's just like a cat video, but I'm dropping you a couple of dimes. You know, you probably didn't know that this is an absolute fact, too. They know this. Some of the doctors know this. It's been absolutely proven. If you got poison in you, if you pump in vitamin C in the veins, it'll neutralize the poison. You know that? I didn't have that. I don't have that shit with me. I got the thing now where I could put, if I get a bag of saline solution, I could do that, but I don't have a saline solution. I had to freaking find a way to finagle to get that thing so you can put it, do the sub-C. Because remember what happened with Gold Digger? I probably could have saved her if that damn vet would have gave me that sub-C crap. Because she was getting better, but she dehydrated like crazy and she had cachexia. But if I would have, you know, I was on the verge of getting the HHO together. The spooky scalar was on the way. That would have been more stuff. She was eating better and better, but the problem was their organs were failing, and so in other words, the food wasn't going into energy. It was going into like brown fat. They call that the cachexia. And you know, some people bitch about the food. These cats like Friskies, okay? I mean, I got the American Journey stuff. I know Feather will eat it, Onyx ate it, and also Dixie loves it, and Boots likes it. He hates it, Putin hates it, and Rocky hates it. They like other stuff. But I've seen I've talked to people that had cats for 22 years, and they had nothing. They ate nothing but Friskies, not even with vitamins or carbon C60, just Friskies. 22 years. That's like over 100 on people. On people years, that would be I think 106, 107. You know that? So. They get the Friskies, they get people food too. They get, I spent a lot of money on these guys, believe me, a lot. So, you know, I freaking sometimes hate the critics. I've got the better food for these guys before. They don't eat it. They're freaking, it's like you take a kid over to Burger King, guess what happens? I want Burger King. Well, maybe Friskies ain't as bad as Burger King, but they get the vitamins with it. They get the carbon C60 every day. I ordered a bunch more of that carbon C60. I'll show it to you. You outside, you freaking ate a whole bunch of food. I don't know. I don't think there's any poison out there anymore. But like I said, I'm doing a. You're not going outside? Looks like you wanted to. Huh? Well, the hell, I'll leave you in there. That's good. She's a girl cat. She freaking doesn't. She can't make up her mind. Okay, so I got 5 more bottles. This is a good cheap brand. Trust me, this is a good brand. If you look up where to get their C60 nanotubes from, it's a place in Vermont. They're a professional place. Yeah, they're not the SES ones from Texas, but that doesn't mean they know what the hell they're doing. It's made the exact same way it's supposed to be made. It's like they do it all the steps exactly correct. And it's in olive oil, of the best quality olive oil. And Rocky is still here. He came back over here. I don't have the spooky Fanatron bulb running with this spooky thing, the Rife machine. He's like right next to it though. And he's over here. He's got this spooky scaler running. With this is a concoction of thieves oil plus frankincense. Well, they call it robber's relief, but it's the same damn thing. It's a different brand name, but it's got the combination of the essential oils, the rose, eucalyptus. God, I forgot what other ones in there. There's 2 other ones. Plus, I got the frankincense oil in here. So he's getting the molecular frequencies of that through the scaler. The scaler itself is life enhancing. He's always sleeping here. Now, if I hold together, which I sleep between this scaler thing too, and everything in the world holds together, this guy might make it to 50 years old, man, with this stuff, man. Because him and Goldie, but especially him, and Putin's in here too, but he is in here the most. That's how you got your, not your 6 cents going, your 7 cents. And as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, when I get back, Mr. Dixie's, urn with its a little box, put his pictures on, I'm going to put it between the scaler. I'm going to say a prayer for him. I don't know if that's going to communicate to him better, but he communicated to me too what happened with Dixie. He did. He communicated me also with what about Gold Digger, where she was, what he asked about her. This guy, and you know what's weird too? This guy's got like 20/20 vision. He doesn't have 2400, 2200 vision. This guy's got vision like a freaking hawk. I don't know why, but that's how he is. He can see details really good, unlike the other cats. Goldie can't see shit. He can put the food right in front of his nose. He's like a regular 200, 2400 cat vision. But Dixie's always going to have a special place. So, I mean, like I said, I know it was delayed. He was very difficult to get because I had to get him in the morning with the fixing, but he would have always been outside. He was, by nature, this guy wandered around way more than Onyx would. See, Onyx was fixed. He ran right across the street, right? You know what I mean? You know, I'm doing everything I possibly can with this guy. Dixie. But I know I was delaying getting a fix, but I thought his major problem was, I know he's going to stay, but I thought his major problem was going to be his physical size. And I was hoping the testosterone would beef him up a little more. If you can fix early, he's not going to get stronger. Testosterone could make him develop stronger, right? He's getting all the good foods and stuff. He was small. He's smaller than Goldie. But he's a freaking sweet cat too, man. Super sweet cat. I miss the guy. Anyway,